This was one of the last birthdays Marie Stewart got to celebrate. The 39-year-old was a popular voice on Fijian airwaves.
Legendary fam with Marie on Taki Nights. How's it going?
But she contracted the virus 2 weeks ago, and her situation quickly deteriorated.
We can't believe that we've lost her at such a young age, and she's left behind a son as well, who's also autistic. So we're going to make sure that we look after him well.
There's been at least 13,000 cases and more than 70 deaths since the latest outbreak began in April after a breach in hotel quarantine. 2 refrigerated shipping containers have been brought in the country's main hospital, where the morgue has already reached capacity. The government's go-to strategy is to get everyone vaccinated. So far, 64% of eligible adults have had their first dose of AstraZeneca, mostly donated by Australia, but just 12% are fully vaccinated. Authorities warn case numbers and deaths are yet to peak.
It's an amazing amount of protection you get from a vaccine, but there's still a small risk. Some of the elderly populations, or if you have underlying conditions, and it's likely that some people will always get infected and may die, sadly.
The government's restricted movement and implemented evening curfews, but it stopped short of a national lockdown. It's also relying heavily on neighbourly support.
Frankly, we would be in dire straits without the help that Australia and New Zealand have given us.
This week, a second emergency medical team arrived to lend a hand, bringing with them ambulances, extra PPE and testing equipment.
We'll be able to get more involved in the emergency department, in maternity and in intensive care, and we think we'll be able to support them both in infection prevention control, but also in training up staff around the oxygen therapies as well.
But with community transmission out of control, they don't have an easy task ahead. Kelvin Anthony, ABC News.